The following Let's Play has been rated perfectly fine to watch. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, mwahaha! Hello everyone! Welcome to this game! We are playing a special game today, and by special, I mean specially designed for the Super Game Boy. Been a while since we played one of those games. In fact, it's been a year. Coincidentally enough, Kirby's Dream Land 2 released a year after Donkey Kong. Today I am bringing along a special guest commentator. He is the one, the only, Duelpro.
Hooray! I'm the one and only. I feel so special.
Duelpro is the one who I was hoping would be able to join me for the Mega Man Let's Play. Unfortunately, he couldn't join me because he had been temporarily turned into a chipmunk and
Yeah.
couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Yep, my Blue Yeti broke the moment we just were about to do that Let's Play. That's a really bad inconvenience. But I'm human again, so I'm ready. You can hear my human voice.
Yep. So this game, Kirby's Dream Land 2, the story goes that Kirby's living on the Rainbow Islands of Dreamland when King DDD comes along and breaks all the bridges between the islands for whatever reason. So we're going to go ahead and knock some sense into him. So, as you can see, this game was definitely created with the Super Game Boy in mind, the way they have the border meshing with the game select screen. Now, something I should mention as we move on. I mentioned this during the Donkey Kong Let's Play, but the way the Super Game Boy adds colors is it puts on a color overlay. So even though this, well, let me just do this. I'm going to bring this here bomb to this thing, and I'm going to freeze frame it while it's exploding.
You just blew up your entire save.
Yeah, but as you can see, Duelpro can't see because I have to edit this part. But part of the bomb is yellow, but part of the explosion is yellow, while the rest of it is the color of the area outside the level select. So that's how it handles the colors. It's an overlay. It doesn't actually colorize the graphics. It just puts color over the graphics. And the thing about the cover overlay as we start the game is it cannot move with the screen. It is static. So for screens like the title screen and the file select screen, you can have some pretty colorful screens, but as soon as we start the level, okay, this screen looks fine, but it's a static screen, so they can get as fancy as with the colors as they want. But as we get here, now everything is yellow. Well, except for the bottom of the screen, because that part of the screen doesn't move. The HUD at the bottom, but everything up top, the gameplay area is yellow. And I can't really quite understand why they would do that. I mean, one would think that perhaps they could just, I don't know, have Kirby looking his proper pink like this, while we have some green for the grass and stuff. Actually, that looks kind of ugly, but point is, they probably didn't make the best color choices. Instead of, well, whatever. This is the part where I have to rethink what I'm saying.
I'll say this: Super Game Boy. I bought that a couple of months ago. That really increases your Game Boy experience. I love the borders. Like you were Let's playing Donkey Kong, and the borders for that are awesome. They have one that looks like an arcade cabinet. That's pretty cool.
Well, the arcade cabinet was specifically for Donkey Kong. Border that was included with the game. If you play any other game, the arcade cabinet, you can't really get it.
You could draw your own arcade cabinet, but that would be really hard.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the Super Nintendo mouse. So anyway, actually this doesn't look bad right here. We got Kirby, he's pink. We got some green in the ground and the grass. The enemies are pink, which is fine. I'd almost be willing to keep it this color, but the thing about Super Game Boy games is whenever the Super Game Boy gives a command, so whenever the game gives a command to change the color, it doesn't matter if you're using the Super Game Boy colors or your own custom colors. The moment that the command is sent, it automatically reverts to the Super Game Boy color. So I'm just going to let it have whatever colors it wants. Let's see. Now, all of you should know who Kirby is. Kirby is this guy. He can suck and he can spit stuff out. Kirby's appeared in like 30 games thereabouts so far. He's appeared on every Nintendo console thus far, with the exception of the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS, although I'm pretty sure that's going to change eventually. But if you don't know Kirby, then I should explain that he has a special ability besides just sucking. He can suck in certain enemies and grab their powers, which is handy, and part of the fun of Kirby. I don't know why they kind of got rid of that in certain modern Kirby games. I mean, that's sort of his thing, looking at you, Epic Yarn.
Oh wait, they got rid of that in Epic Yarn? Why?
I don't know. It's like... I mean, he does still have some powers, but they're like set powers. He doesn't suck in and copy abilities, he just has a few powers that he can choose from or something like that. I don't know the specifics because I haven't actually played it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't either. That's a strange change, though.
But just ask Lantis and he will tell you he doesn't like it. Alright, so here's the goal point. If you've played Kirby's Adventure... Wow, I did not expect that guy to return. If you played Kirby's Adventures, you should recognize this minigame in here. You basically land on the cloud and press A at just the right moment to get the maximum height, which I did not. But it's just like in Kirby's Adventure, which I Let's Played, by the way. Don't go looking for it, though, because the Let's Play is old and kinda sucks, and I want to redo it.
So after about 30 games, I still have no idea what Kirby is. What is Kirby? Is he like a really pink wad of gum, or what is he?
He's
an alien.
Inhabitant of Dreamland. He's a Kirby. At the end of the Kirby's Dreamland 1, you actually see that he is part of a race where there's a whole bunch of his kind.
I had no idea.
Let's go ahead and grab this ability. Kirby's got a bunch of abilities in this game. And introduced in this game in particular, you'll probably notice the animals that are surrounding the border here. We got Rick the hamster, Coo the owl, and Kind the fish.
Kind is my favorite. This is the expression on his face.
Derp.
Yep. I also like Cool because he's cool.
Did you intend to say it that way?
Yes, I was thinking that. We talked about the whole Kirby not being able to suck and absorb powers. I've noticed that too, and I think I still have the original card of that Kirby's Dreamland game for the original Game Boy. You can't suck people's powers; you can only shoot them out.
Yeah, the power ability was introduced in Kirby's Adventure. This would be pretty much Kirby's third adventure game. So now we got, like I said, we got the animal friends surrounding the border, and here's an animal friend here. Interesting thing about the animal friends is, while Kirby has his own set of powers, you can hang out with these buddies and ride them, and they give you extra powers. So while Kirby shoots into a fireball whenever he's by himself, whenever he's with Rick shoots flame breath. And there's a whole bunch of combinations. If you're riding with Coo and using the fireball, you shoot into a fireball that's aimed at the ground. If you have Kind shoots a fireball that goes all the way across the screen. And
I imagine Kind... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a bunch of abilities. In fact, let's do this. And now, Kirby rides on top of the umbrella like a ball.
I'm imagining that Kind would be like Magikarp, just splashes everywhere.
But the Animal Friends idea was a really neat idea, and they actually brought back the Animal Friends in Kirby's Dream Land 3 and added 3 new friends. You had, in addition to the hamster, the owl, and the fish. You also had a cat, some other bird, and a wad of bubblegum. I personally did not like the bubblegum. Oh, made it to the top.
Nice.
I don't know how many of you saw it, but me and Lantis actually did a Let's Play of Kirby's Dream Land 3, and it was on his channel, by the way, so if you're looking around on my channel, I've got a playlist of it, but the videos aren't actually on my channel. And now I'm going to get up and fix my TV screen because the connection is loose and my screen just went blue. And also the pause screen is meshed with a border too, which is pretty cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in the Kirby's Dream Land 3 Let's Play we did, the reason we did it was because Lantis had just gotten back from the dentist and was hopped up on, like, drugs, painkillers.
I saw that.
And so we thought it would be funny to Let's Play it while he was drugged up. And it was funny playing it, but there were problems. The first video wound up turning out just fine, but the rest of them, we either had the video crash and we had to re-record the whole plays, or there was audio desync, or the frame rate was just plain terrible. So it was a disaster. A fun disaster, but a disaster. Sometime I'd like for us to do a Let's Play of that, give it another go. We wouldn't have the thing with Lantis being drugged up, at least I would have to hope not. But maybe what we could do is try 100% in the game, because in the Let's Play we did, we went out of our way to get the lowest percentage possible.
So out of all of the Kirby games, what would be your what are your favorites?
Oh, tough choice. We got...
Don't say Superstar. Don't say Superstar.
Well, Superstar is up there. I think I prefer Kirby's Adventure, though, over Superstar, because Kirby's Adventure is a full adventure, while Superstar, while it does have the awesome multiplayer, it's a bunch of little adventures.
Yeah, totally.
So over there, we have a rainbow drop. Those are required in order to rebuild the bridges across the Rainbow Islands. And you're supposed to get them in some special way. We got these blocks here that you can only break with a special item. Now, I have the item that you actually need in order to get in there, and I could get in there if I wanted to, but, you know, I'm just going to save all the rainbow drops for just one video. Plus, there's more than one ending to the game. You got an ending if you don't collect all the rainbow drops, and you got an ending if you do collect all the rainbow drops. And I want to show off the ending that you get if you didn't get all the rainbow drops. So, something to look forward to. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but these stars, you fill up your star meter, you get a 1-up. I wish those bouncy guys had a power, but they don't have a power. If you try eating them, nothing happens. And then I fall. Whoops. Alright. How long have we been recording? I just realized that was the 3rd level already. Guess we're gonna go ahead and fight the boss now. Should I get a power? I'm gonna...
what kind of powers are there available?
I got Umbrella and I got Flame. So far that's it, but there's a bunch more later on. Gonna burn the boss. That sounds fun.
Yes.
Now,
One
since
thing I like...
Hmm?
Oh, go ahead.
Since I already beat this level, I can just pause and choose the exit. Wish you could do that without having to beat the level. For some reason, they don't allow that. It would be really handy because sometimes you might realize, oh, I need a certain power or a certain animal buddy in order to open this door or reach this secret. But you have to beat the level before you can try again. Now, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, one cool thing about the level selection is that it's like a level in itself. You see those doors there? it's sort of, you get to explore and go into those doors. I like how it's sort of like a level in itself. I've been playing Kirby's Dream Land 1, and they do that as well.
Adventure, you mean?
Oh, Adventure, right.
Yeah, I think it's better in Adventure, because here, they just arrange the doors in a pyramid, and in Kirby's Adventure, you actually have the doors scattered about randomly, and it's a lot more interesting in Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and there goes my screen again. I wish I could fix that. Alright, boss time.
Hooray.
We got Wispy Woods, who is for some reason wearing googly glasses and a mouth mask. I don't know why. So let's just go ahead and whoops. Thankfully, if you get hit, you lose your power in the form of a star, but if you catch the star, you're able to get your power back. You know what? This isn't working out. Let's just do this.
Yes. Oh.
There's the Wispy Woods we all know and love. Oops. And then I would have jumped right into that one. Invincibility frames. And then he's dead. And now we do the Kirby dance.
That is adorable.
Yep. And now I'm going to say goodbye to Rick. I could bring him into the next level, but I'll explain later why I'm not.
Rick, no!
Alright. And that's the end of level 1. Which opens up level 2. Should we go to level 2? Or do we have time?
Yeah, let's try level 2.
Alright. We'll go to level 2 next time. I'll see you then.
Bye.